Hello friends and welcome to my channel. Today I'm planning out the week of January 16th through the 22nd using this Glam planner Red Riding Hood themed kit. This was a mystery kit, so it's not currently available in her shop and won't be for about a year. So check the buy sell trade group if you're interested in getting your hands on it. Now this kit did come with sparkly hollow foil overlays like Glam Planner does for her full boxes, but I just didn't feel sparkly hollow with this spread. I don't know, it just didn't give me that vibe. You can see those that I'm talking about right now. I don't know. So I didn't use them, which is very rare for me when I use a kit that comes with them. Instead, I pulled in this Alicia Craft foil bundle. I believe it's in the color Merlot. And it was like a foil pairing made in heaven. If you all haven't shopped from Alicia Craft before, I do have a link down below that will save you, I think, 20%, I believe it is. And I just absolutely adore Alicia's foil. She's quickly become one of my top favorite foil shops. Can't say enough good things. So if you're new here, thank you for clicking on this video. I hope you'll hit the subscribe button and stick around and become one of my friends here on my channel. If you are returning, thank you so much. You are my people and I appreciate you. If you have any questions or if I forget to say where a sticker is from, like in the day by day, for instance, feel free to leave a comment down below and I'd be more than happy to get back to answer any questions, comments, concerns, all that jazz. Yeah, I don't know if there's any other like housekeeping type business things. I have to admit, I'm filming this voiceover on Tuesday, January 24th. And I'm in a bit of a weird mood. I almost wanted to wait to film this voiceover until I was in a better mood. And I thought to myself, why? I've gotten a lot of comments recently about how people love how vulnerable and authentic I am. And if I feel like filming this voiceover, even when I'm in a bad mood, I should be able to. First off, I'm PMSing, so, hormones, so much fun. Second, this morning I woke up and the first thing I saw was that Panic at the Disco announced that they were no more, RIP, and it just got my day in a mood. And then tonight I've just been feeling really, really, really lonely. I have been alone too many days in a row and I'm just feeling lonely, had a big breakdown, a big cry about it, and feeling better. Thought I'd edit to distract me and just felt like, doing the voiceover and getting this video edited and exported and all that fun stuff. So trying to stay on top of the voiceovers, even if I'm like publishing the videos later, which will only be temporary, by the way, probably through February, just because of some stuff I have planned. I'm trying to make sure I still have videos up through everything. So while I'm in this position, I'm going to take advantage of that. I don't know if that makes sense. If you create videos, I'm sure it does. If not, basically there won't be a lag on my channel and videos. I really have still been liking using blank sticker paper to kind of arrange and envision my boxes. It's worked really well for me. These are just leftover sheets from the Caress Press, monthly cover giant stickers you get. I did see that RoseyPlans posted to her Instagram story. She's like, help, how do you lay these things down? My biggest piece of advice, especially if you don't have undo handy, is before you even think about putting the sticker down, once you unpeel this giant sticker from the backing, stick it onto your skin first. Stick it onto your thigh, stick it onto something like your skin to make it less sticky, so that if you have to pull it up, you're not ripping things, if you know what I mean. So here was the moment I had to make the decision on the foil, and I just could not bring myself to use the hollow. I thought about mixing the two, but with this deep red color, and somebody left a comment, I'm so sorry, I can't think of who it was right now about it, and it is the red that I just don't think matches with the hollow. And since this is a Red Riding Hood spread, I had to bring out the red foil. I couldn't go hollow. If it was a more generic winter spread, maybe then I could have gone hollow, but it's Red Riding Hood. Like, come on. So also this week, I try to watch like movies that are themed after my spreads if I'm using something like that. So there's this animated movie called Hoodwinked. And it came out in like the 2000s. Does anybody remember that movie? I posted a couple clips of it on my stories on Instagram, and a bunch of people were like, I have no idea what that is. I've never seen that before. And like, does anybody else remember it? The little squirrel going dynamite instead of dynamite. Anyways, so I went on a date to this movie with the first guy I ever really fell in love with in high school, and we kissed for the first time at this movie. And so because of that, I like loved this movie, and I bought it on DVD, and I used to watch it all the time. Well, I haven't seen this movie, I don't know, since like high school, since we like quit dating. I don't know, we're still good friends, which is kind of weird now, but it's been enough years, things have healed. But regardless, I was like, I have to watch this movie. It wasn't on any streaming platform. Amazon, you couldn't buy it to watch instantly, nothing. So I was like, that's it. I'm finally going to take the time, and I'm going to dig out my DVD player, because if you don't know, I moved in November of 2021, and I still have stuff in boxes, y'all, I'm not gonna lie. So I went and I finally dug out my DVD player, and I was like, perfect, my DVDs are all here, now I just have to find it. Didn't find it. So I ended up having to order a copy off of Amazon, and it took 5 days to get here, 4 days, which is abnormally long. I ordered it Monday, got it Friday. But I was finally able to watch the movie, and wow, the graphics didn't fully hold up to, like, some older movies you watch, and you're like, okay, yeah, like, this still works, but those graphics need some help, but it's still good. I still like the movie. I have not seen the sequel, but was really into that. Still watching Criminal Minds. I also started watching the final season of The Walking Dead this week. It was finally put on Netflix, so I'm finally going to finish that show. Honestly, a little confused as to what's going on, because it's been so long since the season before, but it needed to end, and I'm not done with that yet. And then I've been obsessed with like Storm Chaser shows. So Storm Chasers was a show that was on Discovery back in like the later 2000s, and it like ended kind of abruptly, and I like loved the show, saw every episode. Found out one of the guys from the show, Reed Timmer, had a show called Tornado Chasers that was 2 seasons long. So I binged that, and now I'm just rewatching the old Storm Chaser episodes. I don't know why, especially because now that I live somewhere that gets tornadoes give me anxiety. But it was either that, or I was going to watch a movie that made me want to cry, which was The Fault in Our Stars, or I've been into really depressing stuff lately. I also thought about watching a documentary about, like, World War II and like Nazi training camps. I was watching a docu-series on 9/11. Just been in like a real like emo kid mood, I guess you could say, which, speaking of, how have I not mentioned Fall Out Boy yet? This week was everything as far as a Fall Out Boy fan could want. On Wednesday the 18th, we got the new single, Love from the Other Side. It is 10 out of 10. If you haven't listened to it, you gotta listen to it for me. You gotta give my boys a play. And we also got an album announcement. It's coming out March 24th, which is like the most exciting thing ever. And then sadly on that same day, it was announced that Joe, the lead guitarist, would be taking a break from the band. And I just say, I love you, Joe, and I hope you get well and you heal and you take the time you need, and we are all here for you. That was a big deal. I also got tickets to see All Time Low and Mayday Parade this week, which was exciting, but back to Fall Out Boy. By the time you watch this, the second single will be out, which it came out on January 25th. So I highly recommend you listen to that too. So after you listen to Love from the Other Side, you got to go listen to the second one. It's just giving everything. And then also, if you don't know, for years I have followed the Harry Potter series with orchestras. I saw movies 1 through 6 with the LA Philharmonic Orchestra at the Hollywood Bowl, but since I moved, that's no longer an option. Well, movie number 7, Deathly Hallows Part 1, is coming here this year, so I finally get to see it. And then I think Part 2 is premiering at the Hollywood Bowl, which means next year I'll get to complete the film franchise, seeing all of them with an orchestra. If you have not seen one of your favorite movies played with a live orchestra, there is absolutely nothing like it. It is a very different experience than just seeing a movie in a movie theater. The live orchestra adds so much to it. The crowds add so much to it. Oh my gosh, the sixth one, when a certain character dies, everybody held up their flashlights, their phone flashlights, in remembrance of them, and it was everything. So a certain character dies in the 7th one, so I'm excited to see what happens with that. And I can't wait. My little emo heart, my event loving heart is so happy. It's been a slow start to the year. We got nothing in January, but I am very excited for the months to come. There's 1 weekend in the summer where I think there's 4 things I have tickets to in a week, and I can't wait. I say that now, but then wait till the time comes and I'm going to be like, oh my God, I'm so stressed. Why did I agree to do all these things? Because that's what always happens. Also, I loved using this flag, the foiled flag from Alicia Craft, up in that corner. I think it looks super cute. And then that January script is from Plana Hannah, and I am on Hannah's PR team, so you can use my code Rosey15 to save 15% off at Hannah's shop and get my freebie in a random foiled color. If Hannah's having a treat week or having a sale, you can also just put Rosey in the notes at checkout to still get my freebie. And if you use any of my codes or links, I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Don't feel like you have to at all. It just saves you some money, and yeah. Don't really know what else to talk about. I feel like I kind of blew through the main things. Been really focused on losing weight again, and I feel like it's been going really well. So that's encouraging. And then, yeah, I also forgot I used all those dots at the top and was wondering why I felt like I didn't have enough to mark my water and my food in the sidebar. But it's because I used some at the top. I was like, I feel like there's less than normal. I am losing my mind today. So getting into the day by day, starting off on Monday, the first thing I marked was my workout, which I'm using dumbbells from RoseyPlans all week. I do PR for Carlea. You can use my code Rosey15 to save 15% off of RoseyPlans and get my freebie. If she's having a sale, you can also put my name Rosey in the notes at checkout to still get my freebie. This was a leg workout, which you all know legs are my least favorite day. Then I drove my mom home because she'd been staying at my house. I had to go to my parents anyways because I had to go back to the dentist because I had to get a new bottom night guard because I'm a monster. And then I went home and I marked that I planned while watching Criminal Minds and that I finally had alone time. I hadn't really had much alone time or me time recently, and that's a Case of the Mondays Girl from Glam Planner. Then Tuesday the 17th, I marked that I did some planning that morning. Been really ahead on planning. It feels really good. Then I did my push workout, which is chest, shoulders, and triceps. This day I did some sticker organization. Honestly, need to do a lot more of it. I had some popcorn, and that is from Olive Digital now. She's changed her name now 3 times. It was Olive & Co., Olive Studio, and now it's Olive Digitals. Then I watched Criminal Minds and some Hotel Hell on Hulu. Wednesday, I did my makeup and then marked that the single from Fall Out Boy came out and we got an album release. Work actually let me start 10 minutes early so that I could take a 10-minute break when the single came out. It was great. Like I said, I came home and did a dance type workout. Then I marked getting my Harry Potter tickets. I started playing Insecurium on my computer, which it is now in the App Store, and it's a game from my childhood and was just very nostalgic. I did some tanning, and then I marked that Joe made his announcement that he was taking a break from the band, and that one really hurt. Yeah. So then Thursday, I used another olive sticker to mark my plan with me, which was the Aurora plan with me, which sounds like it would be like Sleeping Beauty themed, but surprise, it's Frozen themed. That's what Sticky Essential named the kit, and I always put the kit name there. I'm over explaining myself. Then I used a heart record, which is on my Carlea freebie, to mark that I got tickets to a show. I did some more planning, started watching The Walking Dead like I previously mentioned, so just using some old Coffee Monsters Co. stickers. Then I took Lucy for a WALK. I'm not going to say the word because she's currently sleeping very peacefully and she will lose her marbles. Then I did my pull workout, which is back and biceps, which is my absolute favorite day. And then my Christmas present from Jessica came in the mail this day, and I already knew what it was, but I was so happy to finally have my calendar. So thank you, Jess. Love you. And ears, and I got my bag for the trip, and there was a bunch of stuff, but yes. Then Friday was payday, so obviously had to put this in, and then I just used one of my customs of Lucy and I to mark that Lucy wasn't feeling well. Unfortunately, she threw up all over the sheets and just wasn't feeling well most of the day, so I had to do laundry. Then I did some planning and my cardio workout, which cardio is no fun. I tanned, and then I watched Hoodwinked, like I mentioned, and that's just a Red Riding Hood sticker that came off of an old Once More With Love Halloween sheet. Never thought I'd use one of those, or never knew what I'd use it for, but the red's a little off, but I couldn't not use it with this spread. Watching a Red Riding Hood themed movie during this week. So then Saturday, I tidied up my house, so I just used a spray bottle for that. Then I had to order my Magic Band. I believe that Magic Band is from Piper Paper Company. I may be wrong on that, and if I am, I apologize. Again, I was just feeling nostalgic, so I watched Rover Dangerfield, which is a movie about a dog from Las Vegas that ends up on a farm, so I just used the dice because I didn't want to use a TV, and it was the only thing that matched. And while watching it, I put on the tree nails that you see here. I did some planning this day while watching The Walking Dead again, and then I finished this night off by finally taking my first bath in this house, and I found this really old school scribbler on a freebie in my collection that just matched absolutely perfectly for that, and it got an honorable place in my planner. It was a big thing. Then Sunday, I did laundry. I didn't wash my sheets again like normal. I just washed my towels this day. Then I put in tornado chasers. Highly recommend. I got a spray tan this day, and then I came home and just took a nap. I put in that Splash Mountain at Walt Disney World was no more. As a big Disney fan, it's kind of like a monumental moment in the park, so wanted to put that in. That sticker is from Creativity and Ink. It'll be there in a second. There it is. And then I played Life 2 on my Switch while watching TV, basically. Here I'm just showing you like the close-up of the second half of the week. I really do like how this week turned out. That bluey green color was really hard to match stuff with, but I think I managed to make it work. Lots of grays this week. Really glad I went with the red. I don't know why the lighting is so weird here, because I filmed this and the previous clip at like the same time, so I'm sorry, but I sped through this extra fast, so we shall get through it. Also, I make my scripts myself, and I have some videos on how to do that, so I will link it in the eye up above along with that plan with me that I mentioned earlier. And I will have this font linked down below. I got it off of defont.com. It's free. It's called, I think, Red Velvet something. And I don't know. It just worked with this kit. I was trying to find a Red Riding Hood font, but couldn't really find anything. So this one I just generally liked. It was fairly easy to use. So if you're a beginner, this one would be one I would recommend. And I just think it's really cute. So yeah, here now I'm putting in the little dangly bits from the Alicia Craft foil bundle. I'm not sure if that's what they're officially called, but that's what I'm naming them at least. I've never actually used these before from her foil bundles, but I thought I wouldn't really use this color foil again, or at least not anytime soon. So I figured why not use as much of it as I could, and it ended up really enhancing the spread. So here's what I had left over from the kit and the foil bundle. Lots of extras, which I am planning on giving away my kit extras from the spreads I used this year, or at least for a little while, and seeing how that goes. So stay tuned for a future giveaway. I want to do more this year, giveaways basically. So if you stay to the end of this, that's a little like Easter egg for you. Just know if you're struggling, you are not alone. My DMs are open for you on Instagram just like they are here. Doing this voiceover has put me in such a better mood, so thank you for basically like letting me have a therapy session. Subscribe so you don't miss any future content, and I hope you have a good day, afternoon, evening, wherever, whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!